Emerging from their tunnel, it was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Play action, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner. And
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out to his left. And he's caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Elliott once more. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Prescott on fourth down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Runs over him. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 3 yards out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now Pollard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott being chased out left. He's to the 10, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tannehill rolling to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Down to a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You've got to make sure you hit it just right.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Jones has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMont. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Prescott off play action. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tannehill to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Prescott here to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Osa Odighizuwa
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down.
Able to find Jones.
And some room to work. Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Elliott running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Frank Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lance now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes left side.
We got plenty of fight,
and
baby.
Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, Hill. Great grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when that.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The 40.
Oh, yeah,
20,
that's how we do it.
10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Chiefs nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing now is Lance. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal. Lance flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
He was brought down by Q.P. Ward. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flush to his right. This will be caught at Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It returns it right back to Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. first and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Mahomes now on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
On second and 10, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Nick Bolton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Because right out of the gate, we're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Again, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. Nope.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. And they'll go for it. Lance.
Flush to his right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safe.